Hi there everyone. Today we are going to be doing another Gimp quick tip, and today we are going to be changing eye color. I'm going to show you guys a quick easy way to change eye color. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn off some of these layers and show you guys what the image looks like from the beginning. And what I did was I just went and turned it black and white. Then I added a solid to give the black and white a little bit of a blue tint. Then I made a visible layer, that way I could come here and work on the eye. So what we're going to do is we are going to add a new layer, and we'll name this I.L_01. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and come up here and grab the circular select tool or the ellipse tool. And we are just going to drag out. I'm going to press Control on my keyboard and then Shift to constrain it. And then we are just going to drag out a circle here and then drag it over the eye. And you see that most eyes, if you look at pictures of eyes, you'll see that there's like a black tint around here. So we are going to try to leave some of that in there, and we'll just size this here just to fit her eye real quick. And then we are going to just come over here and choose any color that you want. I went ahead and chose a green and a blue for this. Maybe this time we will let's see, maybe we'll give her kind of a hazel looking eye and press OK, and then we're just going to drag and drop the color on this layer here, and then we are going to come over here to the layer mode and switch it over to color just like that. And we are going to press Control Shift A to deselect, and we're going to come up here to filters and we're going to go to blur, Gaussian blur, and I'm going to blur it by 20 pixels at first and press OK. And then I'm going to press Control F and blur it one more time. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to right click on this layer and add a layer mask, and we want to add white full opacity. Press OK, and then we're going to come back and make sure we're still on our circular select tool, and we're going to drag out another circle holding down Control and then Shift just like that. And then we are going to make sure that we are clicked on our layer mask and make sure we're on black and white. We're going to drag and drop black there. We're going to press Control Shift A to deselect just like that. And we are going to come up and go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and we're going to blur it by 20 pixels. Just like that. And you could leave a little bit of brown in there. I think it looks cool if you look at eyes. There's sometimes around the iris here you'll see brown, even if they got it green, blue eyes, whatever color. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my pen tool real quick, and we are going to come here and we are just going to, with white, press X to switch your color. Oops, I'm sorry, I went black. I'm so used to using black layers, and we are just going to trace around this eye here the best we can. And just get in here and kind of match it up to your eye. And that looks good to me. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and lower the opacity of this eye. It's about 77 to 80 would be good for this color. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add another layer, and we're going to name this I.R_01 for the right eye. And we are going just to repeat these steps over. So let's just go ahead and drag out a selection here, holding down Control and then Shift. That looks good to me. And then let's just come over here and make sure that we fit it to the eye. just like that. And then let's come over here and let's choose a color. So let's go ahead and do maybe, let's try a kind of a grayish blue. Press OK, and then drag and drop this over the eye, and let's switch the layer mode back over to color. Just like that. Let's press Ctrl Shift A to deselect. Let's go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and do this same steps. So blur, and then Ctrl F to blur it one more time, and then right click and add a layer mask, white, full opacity. And then with our circular selection still selected, hold down Control Shift, constrain it. Let's drag this over the iris here. And let's just go ahead and make sure we got black and drag and drop that there. Make sure that it's working, drag and drop. Control Shift A to deselect. And it is working. So let's go ahead and do filters, repeat Gaussian blur by 20 pixels. And that looks good to me, but on this eye with this color, it does not look good like that. So let's make sure that we switch over to white, and let's just go ahead and kind of fill that area in by the iris. Just like that. And now let's press Ctrl F to repeat the Gaussian blur, and that looks good to me. Now let's just go ahead and switch back to black, and let's go ahead and line out this eye here. And there you go. That's a quick, simple way on how to go ahead and change the eye color. Let's go ahead and lower the opacity. Let's lower it down. Let's try 83, and let's go ahead and zoom back out here, and let's see how that looks. That looks very awesome and very cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Gimp quick tip on how to change the eye color inside of Gimp. Please like, subscribe, comment for tons more tutorials, tell your friends, and leave a like. Thank you and have a great day.